had a hiccup earlier. I'm recording from my phone, so my phone, I had got a phone call and that completely froze my live. All right, so we're gonna be making pride colors. Before I froze, I was actually just setting up my beads, trying to get it out of my to go container, which took forever, but we in business now. All right, so I'm trying to give y'all a minute to come into the room. Welcome to the live. If it's your first time coming here, be sure to follow your girl. My goal this week is to get to my 1,000 follower mark. So make sure you are following. So we're about to start measuring out our string for our waist beads, as well as measure out our the string and set up our string. So while you guys are still entering the live, I'll just add on some more colors to my towel here. So since I'm on the go, I don't have any of the normal things that I have in the comfort of my home. So I'm using a towel to kind of contain the beads, because if I don't have anything underneath the beads, they will go flying everywhere. And then I have my wooden bead spinner, but the type of color block I'm doing today does not require a wooden bead spinner. The size bead that I'm using in this video is 6 millimeters, but you can use this technique with any colors and any size beads. First starting out, I used to use the 2 millimeter waist beads, and when I realized it was more like a passion and a real hobby, I was like, I gotta step my game up. I gotta get some bigger beads. Now, don't get me wrong, don't sleep on those 2 millimeter beads, because on my website, people love those. Like, they love them, I guess, because they're so lightweight and so unnoticeable that they're very ideal. Most people do like the 2 millimeter beads, but it requires a lot more patience. So if you was here earlier, I apologize. My live was just like, it just froze. And also, I am on hotel Wi-Fi, so I don't know how clear this is for y'all. But we're gonna make it do what it do. So, all right. I will just add in more beads while waiting for you guys to come in, but I'm just gonna get started. All right. So I have all my beads laid out on this towel. So we're gonna do the pride colors. I had someone who wanted me to do this, requested me to do this one. So that's what we're gonna do. And if you can hear me well, give me a thumbs up. All right, so we're gonna grab our measuring tape, and I'm using nylon cord. You can use any type of string that you please. Just make sure that it's a good quality one. When I'm not using the nylon cord, it is expensive. I use the 100% Merc cotton thread. You could get that from Joann's or Michael's. So right now, we're going to measure out 64 inches. We're going to measure out 60 inches. 60? Yeah, let's do 64. I like to do 64 because I started doing 60 inches, but the problem is, like, at the end, when I got to do like the slip knot, I don't have enough space for the beads to drop. So we're gonna do 64 inches. It's great because, like I said, I'm outside right now. I don't have all of my colors. So today I have mad colors, but I'm sure that as the week progresses, I'm not gonna have a lot of colors. So we're gonna just, hey everyone, hi Sean, hi Sappy, Charlie, what's going on? I'm not being rude. Let me just finish measuring it out. All right, so this is 64 inches. I noticed that I have a knot right here in the string. So I'm gonna try to take this knot out real quick. And that's why I like working with the nylon cord, because when you get some kind of knot, you can get it out. But when you use like the cotton thread, I'm sure you can probably get it out. It's just a lot harder. All right, so there we go. Okay. All right, we got that knot out. So we're gonna put one knot at the end of the string just to hold the strings together. And then we're gonna put an anchor bead right where this knot is at in a minute. So one knot, just like that. Hi. Hi, Charlie. If you guys are just come joining in, I am on the journey of getting to my 1,000 subscriber mark. I think I'm at like 670. But yeah, so if it's your first time checking out the channel, make sure you guys are following your girl. All right, so now that we have the string already measured out, I usually get like another piece of thread. I don't measure this piece of thread. I just pull it and then cut it, because this thread is just gonna connect my needle to the string. So we'll grab our needle and we'll just feed the thread straight through the needle like this. So if you are interested in getting some of this stuff, I left some links to Amazon, the wooden bead spinner I use, these needles, and what else? The string, some string that I recommend that you could get started with. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What are you making? I'm making some waist beads, handmade waist beads. We're doing pride colors. Earlier in the live, I had a subscriber request me doing pride. So I did one knot. It's kind of hard to see it, but I do one tiny knot and then I'll cut off the tail because we don't need that. And then make sure you bring the knot to the middle. Don't let the knot hit the connected string. Bring that knot to the middle, because what happens is it makes your string more bulky and then your beads is not going to fit over it. Hi Brenda, welcome to the channel. Hi Manny, how you doing? Where are you from? I'm from Harlem. So, all right, now that we have this all together, we're gonna just start doing the color blocks. So my plan for this one is I'm gonna do about 3 of each color. So we're doing the pride color, we're doing the pride flag. So we're gonna do red, 3 reds, 3 orange, 3 of each, okay? And then to kind of block the colors, I'm using black, and I put that at the top. I'm only gonna use one black because I want you'll see the vision in a second. I am from India. Cool, Manny. I had some other ladies from India earlier, and right now I'm actually on vacation, so that's why I'm using everything like the way I'm using it. Because usually I'll have like a little container and I'll pick up my beads like that. So we got 3 of the red. We're gonna slide that down, and 3 of the orange. Now, what I've noticed while making waist beads is that sometimes you'll find beads that's broken, or some of the beads or some of the colors are like the whole of the bead is actually small. So with the sets, the beads that I have in front of me, I've been coming across that problem with the sky blue. So this is what it's looking like so far. The sky blue has like really small holes. So like I found a broken one. I never use the broken ones. I just throw them on the side, of course, right? Um, what are you making? I'm making waist beads. The beads that wrap around your waist. That's what I'm doing. One thing I did forget just now is making my anchor bead. So the anchor bead serves as the bead to prevent all your beads from falling off the string. So we'll grab one bead, bring it to the bottom, about, I'm just guessing, about an inch from the bottom. And then I always put my finger underneath the bead and then wrap the string around my finger. And that just kind of holds the the bead where I wanted to go. See, so where that first knot I had made is going right there. So I always put my finger there. After you do it once, you don't really have to worry about that finger being there, but yeah. All right, let me just fix it real quick. All right, so we do it 3 times for the anchor knot. I mean the anchor bead. And make sure it's tight. Make sure it's not like the string is not loose. So 1, 2, and 3. All right. And then we can slide it down. So now your beads is not going nowhere. So we're up to green. And you can use this with any color combination. I have like I've done one recently. It was with the green and blue. That one popped. I actually got that one on right now. And then we're gonna do 3 purple. And I'm gonna slide it all down. Now it's a little hard to do it on this towel. I might have to get like a shirt or something to put on the table instead, because me poking the needle into the towel, it's like getting caught. So that's what it's looking like. And then to break up the flag, I'm going to put 1 black bead. Just one. See? Just like that. And we're just going to continue that. Let me see what you guys are saying. So nice. You're looking so cute. Thank you, Manny. Holland. Okay, Holland in the building. Where from? Where I'm from Harlem. I'm from Harlem, New York. All right. So we're going to just go back into the red. We're going to do 3 reds, 3 orange, and continue this until we get to the end. So that is the design, to be honest. It's real straightforward. It's just about now making it to the length that you want to do it. Now, this is a type of like bead set that I would recommend to any beginner. Why? Because you get the freedom to play with all the colors and kind of just get it out your system. When you're doing other designs, you gotta, go back and forth, back and forth. So this is actually really fun to make. I made one like this last year for Pride Month. And what I did differently was I didn't put it all on one string, because at the time I was making them, I was using the 2 millimeter beads. So I didn't. I mean, I could have definitely have put all the colors on one strand, but I just thought that it would look better making it like 1 blue string, 1 pink string. I mean, not pink. 1 blue string, 1 purple string, 1 green one. I did it like that. I'm from India. Cool. Is it kubab? Cool kubab. So we got 3 of that, and then 3 purple. Yeah, so I had did it differently last year. So I was like, this would be cool to do on live. And when somebody asked today, I was like, oh yeah, definitely, let's do it. I don't know where she went though. But yeah, if you're just getting started making your waist beads, feel free to tag along, follow the channel. I try to come on at really in the morning time around 11, but today I got on kind of late. So where I'm at right now, it's 2 p.m. But I'm on vacation, so I'm not really on no kind of nobody's time. So we're just gonna continue this pattern, yeah. But like, if you have any questions regarding like the colors and stuff, drop that in the comments below and make sure you're following the channel. I left a link to my link tree, and on the link tree you'll find the link to, of course, my TikTok, um, to all my social media really. And then I have a link to my ebook. I made an ebook called The Art of Waist Beads. And in that book, it's like a guide of tips, some background information on the history and tradition of waist beads. A lot of people don't know the history. So I get a lot of backlash making waist beads because they're just not educated. And that was one of the reasons that made me want to start make a write an ebook and explain that stuff. No, it is not AI powered. AI did not help me with my ebook. It was all me. But I go into detail on like the traumas that it can help with and how it helps with confidence and things like that. So waist beads is also a form of lingerie, but as well as it's a way how people in the African culture would gauge the weight of the children. I have a video of my little cousin getting her beads tied, and she's 5. She's 5, and and when she came to visit my house for my birthday, she was like, "Ooh, I want that one." The one she had got was the raspberry lemonade, so it was clear and it had pink and it was a hot pink and yellow. This is coming out so pretty. Look at that. I am a girl. My name is Raya. Hi, Raya. You Raya, and my nickname is Raina. So it kind of rhymes. Raya and Raina. All right. So um, the way I'm doing this right now is I just laid out all my colors on the towel in order, so I could just go straight across. So I got the red here. So I think this red. Let me see. All right. So some of these beads have like it's going to be so hard to show you on the camera because I don't have my ring light. Get it focus. So I'm trying to show you. There's like a piece of glass stuck in there. So I'm gonna try to poke it through with my needle. No, I can't do it. But certain beads, I was saying that earlier, certain beads, they're just gonna be no good. They're just gonna be trash. So they'll become a hoarder. Just throw it away. I mean, if you want, you could do stuff, other things with it. Like if you have other hobbies. I saw somebody like decorate a lighter, like an actual lighter, like candles and stuff. And that was real pretty. So, I mean, you could use it for things like that. But my primary thing that I make on my channel is waist beads. But I do make bracelets and anklets and all that good stuff. It's really whatever I'm in the mood for. But while on vacation, we're making strictly beads, waist beads, because I didn't bring any of my other stuff with me. And that's okay. So nice. Thank you, Raya. Thank you very much. So after this one, I'm definitely gonna make another waist bead. So let me know what colors you would like to see. I've gotten some cool requests, colors that I probably wouldn't even have put together or even thought to put together. So I love asking that question because you guys come up with some great combos. And I have my notebook here to write it all down. So you guys can start putting in the chat what colors you want to see me do next. But right now we are just using all the primary colors, not primary colors, but all the colors of the rainbow. And I know everybody's gonna go crazy when they see me post this one. So this is what it's looking like. Because we're doing it all by hand, it's just like this is a very slow pace making of beads. But I got time today. So when I make my waist beads, it's definitely like therapeutic and relaxing. It's like for me, it's like crocheting. If you know how to crochet, drop that in the comments. I made a dress for my vacation. The problem is I didn't complete it. I am gonna complete it though because I'm gonna wear it. Like the outfit that I have. Oh, so it's a mesh dress. Do I have it next to me? No, I don't know where I put it at. It's a mesh dress, and then I have these pink, black, and white 9060 New Balances. So I'm gonna wear like a pink under, like it's like a bra or not bra. It's a top. It's actually a halter top, and I'm gonna wear that underneath it. So the primary thing is gonna be white, and then underneath you'll see the pink, and the pink is gonna match my sneakers. So I had a whole vision. I have a vision. I brought my yarn with me, so I'm gonna be working on that. I was following along a YouTuber who was making it, and she, of course, is a lot more smaller than I am. So I was trying to follow along, but I guess the way she was doing her measurements, I don't know if I did it right. I probably did it incorrectly because she's at a part where she's working on the halter part, and my part is still kind of wide. It doesn't really look like the dress is done. So that's my dilemma with the dress, but I'm definitely going to work on it. So I like that I put the black bead just to kind of separate the color. You see it? I put that black bead there. I didn't have to, but it just kind of makes it more, for me, like very pronounced, like boom, 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 boom. What time to come online? I usually get online around 11 a.m. That's usually my go live time. I try to aim for that on a daily basis. But since I'm on vacation this week, my times will vary because if I'm not doing something or if I have some chill time, I'll come on. But on my normal day, I'll come on around 11 a.m. So, all right. But yeah, definitely click the links in the bio if you want to get started on making your beads. A lot of people ask me all the time, "Oh, where you get your beads?" You can get your beads. When I first started, I got my beads from Amazon. The thing with that was that they faded, and certain beads just do that. Like even the ones that I'm working with. So you can buy your beads anywhere. You just gotta test it out. You have to know your products. You have to know, like, if you're gonna sell it, and you know that your product colors are bright, but with water is going to eventually fade. Let your consumer know that, so that they not hitting you up later on like, well, what happened? This is not good quality because it faded. No, some of them, like, that's just something that we have no control over. That's the manufacturers. So like the purple one will eventually start to fade, unfortunately. The blue, um, the I just came across a small one. So I was talking about this earlier. Certain beads will have smaller holes. Let me see if I can show it to you on camera. Can you see that? There's no way I can show you. But certain beads, like the real hole, is supposed to look like this. You see how pronounced that is? You can't see this hole because it's so tiny. So those holes, I mean those beads, I just throw them to the side. 90% of the time, I toss them in the trash. But if you're using both like 2 millimeter glass seed beads, you could use this one with those because the needle will fit through it. You would not use the same type of needle for the same size, like the different sizes. So I'm using a 6 millimeter um hole right now for my beads, and I use a thicker string. But if you're using 2 millimeter beads, then you're gonna start using Haraya. No, I want to make some hair accessories. If you're using 2 millimeters, then you would use merc cotton thread, and you would use the wide eye needle. Hair accessories. Let me tell you, I was on Instagram yesterday, and I seen this girl. She had locks, and her locks was faux locks, so she didn't. I don't think she had real locks. But what she did was she got like the extensions, and then she wrapped her hair with yarn, like different colorful yarn. And then on top of that, she made like a string of beads, and then she wrapped that around her lock. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta try that. I gotta try that. And don't worry, when I do, I'll come on live. But I'm gonna make some kind of hair accessory. I usually make the copper hair accessories too for my hair. I should have did that for vacation, but I was just doing so many things last week. If you just joined the live, feel free to follow your girl. We just be chatting it up, vibing out, chilling like a villain. And my goal this week is to get to my 1,000 subscribers. Y'all are really like showing love though. I had posted a video the other day, and somebody was like, "Oh my gosh, I missed you live," and I was like, "Yo, I didn't even go live. I didn't go live all last week, just preparing for my vacation." And don't worry, I was thinking about y'all, but I was just like, I have no time, so we'll make up for it this week. It's Monday, right? Never miss a Monday. After I get off a line today, I have to do a workout. Look at that. Boom. So we're gonna slide this down. I could put the camera in a better angle if that's what y'all want to see. Hey, chocolate. Hey, chocolate. I literally was just talking about you. Was your ear ringing? I was literally just talking about you. It was like you was telling me, "Oh my gosh, I missed the live," and I didn't even go live last week. So I'm here. I'm so glad you caught me. This is not usually the time that I go live, but that's okay. That's okay. We're doing the pride colors right now. All the colors of the rainbow. I don't have any of the normal stuff that I have with me, but because this is just the way I like to relax, I'm in no rush. Maybe if I had like a pop up shop. Oh, you don't want to see pop up shop, Marina. Yo, let me tell you, pop up shop. I had to like my last pop up shop. It was just like crunch time for me. I had just started using this size beads, so what happened was I didn't feel like I had enough of each color. I definitely did not have enough of each color. So I had to be like a mad woman trying to just stock every color. I needed I needed a couple of each. So I had ordered a electric bead spinner, and that was definitely a game changer. It definitely helped me produce more faster, but getting used to it because it was not on my norm was so funny because my automatic like muscle memory was trying to like stop the bead spinner from turning, and I would keep trying to like manually stop it and can't do that, of course. Hello. Oh yeah. Jubtaro. Is that how you say your name? I am Korea. You are from guys. Don't know what that means. Oh, are you asking me where I'm from? If you are asking me where I'm from Harlem, New York City. So, yeah. What else? What else? What else? All right. So we could go down what the colors symbolize. Red symbolizes passion, that's sexiness. Orange symbolizes cheerfulness, um, being like spontaneous. Yellow is for the sunrise and for joy and happiness. Green represents appetite and fertility. Um, Chocolate. I am from California. I want to go to Cali. I really want to do that next. I'm in Miami right now, Chocolate. If you don't want me to call you Chocolate, just give me a name in the in the comments. But I'm out here in Miami. I'm not looking for the hoochie daddies like Sexy Red said. I got a whole husband. I ain't looking for the hoochie daddies. But we definitely outside. We're on a business trip. So he's at work, but when he get home, we're hitting the pool. We are chilling. So I can't wait. I can't wait till he get home. But I was like, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I'm going to keep myself nice and busy. So we're going to slide that down and go to the purple. Oh, okay. Back to the colors. I'm sorry. Blue. This blue is a light blue. Is for calmness. And then purple is for wealth and spirituality. And then the color black represents like that boldness. That's fine. Enjoy. Okay, thank you. I shall. I will. We just seen a nice restaurant that we want to go to. We touched down yesterday, but you know, after you go traveling, the first thing, well, for me, the first thing I want to do is take a shower and sleep. And that's exactly what happened. And then we order Uber Eats. I am not sponsored, but we ordered Uber Eats, and all I know is I woke up. I've seen the thing saying that it was like 3 minutes away, and I said to my husband, I said, "Babe, the food is 3 minutes away," thinking like he's gonna get up. No, I said that and fell asleep. I mean, knocked out. And 30 minutes later, after I said the person was 3 minutes away, I'm like, oh my gosh, the food. I was a little mad though because like I'm in the hotel. Why nobody called up to say your food has arrived? Like I did let the front desk know, like I'm expecting some food, just let me know, we'll come down. No, they ain't call nobody. They ain't call nobody. I was mad. We had to eat cold food, but you know, whose fault was it? It was our fault. Because when I said 3 minutes, we should have got ourselves up and went downstairs. But we was exhausted. I didn't get no kind of sleep that night before. Yeah, I know how traveling is though. We got 13 people in the chat. All right. Okay. What's going on, y'all? Let me know if you have any questions when it comes to waist beads. Definitely check out my ebook though, the art of waist beads. My baby just turned 1 years old. And in that book, like I said, it just tells you like the history and it goes into detail. I give you tips on selecting like your items. So how to test out your string and all that good stuff. I'm thinking about writing another book as far as like putting it on like online, selling your items online. What was my journey when it comes to that? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, after this, I'm definitely looking for some different color combos. Chocolate be having some really good ideas. I did chocolate. Did you see the green and blue one that I did? It was the sky blue and the neon green. That one came out so cute that I had to make one for myself. It is available on my website. That's also in my link tree. Of course, I'm not sending out any orders because I'm not home. But if you do happen to put in your order today, I will send it out as soon as I get back to home. And if you're watching this live, use code welcome15 and get 15% off your entire order. Um, I have to add the rest of my items to that discount code so that you could get that 15% discount for everything. Because I've added so many different like new items that on Shopify you have to constantly like update what items are included. So that just came across my head. So I definitely gotta do some stuff. I did. It was so pretty. Thank you. But yeah, guys, if you want to see a certain color combo, let me know because I definitely don't know what colors I'm gonna do next. So since I'm on the go today, this is how I'm traveling with my beads. I don't want to flip it upside down. But what I did was originally it was the 2 millimeter glass seed beads. Those beads I had bought from Amazon. So I had some mixes left over, but I have a beadsmith also at home. So I got like three of those. So what I did was I emptied out all the 2 millimeter glass seed beads and then I filled it up with my 6 millimeter beads and we was on the road. I was like, how am I gonna travel with all my beads? Because my first idea was, well, I guess I could get some containers, but that's just too bulky. But you know, I like to really make strands that is like mostly green, and then I'll have like accent colors. But this week, I'm gonna challenge myself to make different color combinations into waist beads. Now today I have all the colors, so I'm chilling. But as the week goes on, we're gonna see what colors we got left. We're gonna see. But yeah, let me know what color combo I should do next. Let me run down the colors I have, and you guys can think of what we're gonna do next. All right, so we have orange, white, blue, yellow, violet, rose gold, brown, clear orange. We have a forest green and a lime green mix. Green, pink, purple, black. I finally got some black, y'all. I went to Joann's the other day and they had a sale and they had the beads for $2.99. So I had definitely got me some black. I need to order my beads, but I just haven't done it yet. You know how that goes. So with my next order, I'm gonna get some black. I'm gonna get the regular gold because I have the rose gold. And I don't know what other colors. A lot of the spring colors, like the bright colors like orange and purples and stuff like that, they're selling out because it's summertime now. Those are the primary colors that's gonna go fast. But a lot of people like the dark blue as well. So I'm just gonna get all my colors up. I'm actually running low, so but yeah, I'm just kind of trailing off. My goal this week is to make a bunch of color combination ones and not just have like the one color and then have the accent colors. So we'll see how that goes. So I've been working. Let me see how many. I've been on live for 36 minutes. So I've been working on this strand for 36 minutes because you guys see me set up. Usually it doesn't take this long when I use my wood and bead spinner, but because of the type of color block that I'm doing today, it's gonna take a lot longer. And I could move a lot faster, I'm sure, but I don't usually do it like this. So I am not a robot. So let me see where we're at. I about midway. I make my beads all 50 inches long. So right now we're at about 31 inches. Okay. So if you don't have a wooden bead spinner, just have patience, to be honest. And this is a good beginners friendly strand because one, I'm not using any special tools, and two, you could just kind of get used to using your items. Now, I don't have my ring today either, so that's kind of hard to see the holes in the beads, but that's okay. I'm using a white towel, so it's a little bit easy, but that's the thing. My freaking ring light died a week ago, and I was like, no, so I gotta get a new one. But yeah, this is just basically what I'm doing. I really don't want to like cut off and like finish this, so I'm just gonna do this in real time. If you want to scroll on and come back, definitely do that. Certain beads, again, I found another one. The hole, I already told you, the sky blue one, the hole is just tiny compared to a regular one. See how pronounced that one is? So this one is trash. So we're up to green. We're gonna do blue. Yeah, the sky blue one though, I threw a good amount away. Like this one, it's not even like a roll bead. Like it's a bead, but it's no hole in it. It's just round. So that's also trash. But the blue ones have that problem. I didn't notice it much with my other colors. I think the hunter green one, the dark green one, had some issues with that. So we'll see. All right, so we're at purple, and then we're gonna do black and slide it down. Very hard work. Very nice to make. It is. I mean, it takes time, it takes patience, but the end result is so beautiful that you don't mind it. I don't mind it. I really do enjoy making these things. I really do. I mean, I know I'm doing the same hand movement hundreds of times, but I don't look at it like that. It's like for me, like I said earlier, it's kind of like crocheting. You know how you have to make each and every stitch. It reminds me of that. So once you kind of get used to putting your beads on, it becomes second nature. So yeah, where the two strings meet, like I said, always keep that knot. Ooh, it goes that blue again. So this blue is not even. Oh, it went down. It just has a smaller hole, so it just has a problem. But make sure you keep this knot in the middle, just like that. I always try to move it to the middle because it makes your working string hard to get the beads on because it makes it fatter. It makes the string fatter. You have a lot of patience. I do. I really do. And then we just continue. This is nothing though compared to when I was using the 2 millimeter beads. When I went to Joann's to buy my supplies, the lady said, "Oh, what are you making?" And I said, "What in the world was that?" I said, "Oh, I make glass beads. I make waist beads." And she was like, "Really? Wow, how do you see it? Like it's like glitter." And I'm like, "It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't." She was like, "Wow, that's patient." So I've been told. I've been told. So yeah, we're about probably 34 inches right now in, and the most common size that I've noticed is about 45 inches, but I make them 50 inches, and then I do the extended size of 70 inches. So just continue picking up the beads and slide it down. 1, 2, 3, and then one black. So I'm gonna roll it up, give you an idea what it's looking like. This is how we look at it. We're almost done. What we have here. Chocolate. I made some waist beads with stress string and it pitched so bad. Really? Oh, you poor thing. I've never worn um the crystal string personally, but I have definitely made it. So that's good to know. I don't have that issue with the tie-on one though. The tie-on string is usually you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. Actually, the tie-on string has nipped me before. Now, when you tie it on, and if you don't tie it tight enough or close enough where the beads can't move, the beads will definitely nip you. I like to call it a free waxing. You know how they thread your eyebrows? It feels like that on your stomach. So take your time tying on your waist beads because if not, that's just one of those things you'll have to deal with. And they be so pretty that you don't want to cut it off. Yo, what's up? Where you from? Hi, Rocky. I'm from Harlem. Harlem in the building. But yeah, that's not fun. That is definitely not fun. And you're like, no, I don't wanna mess it up. All right, I'm trying to really get a good. When I be doing the overhead videos, I don't be having as many viewers, so I try to keep myself on the camera because I don't know, maybe it's just boring. I don't know. Y'all just want to see my beautiful face? Just say that. Just say that. But yeah, we're working up pretty fast. We're well, not fast because we almost on. We've been on here for an hour. But again, if you haven't already, make sure you are following your girl. Make sure, so you're not missing out. We be chilling over here. The only thing I do wish I could do over here that I could do on TikTok is have my music in the background. I'm from Washington D.C. I went to D.C. last year. They're supposed to have like a reparations. Oh, I think it passed. I think it was Saturday. They had the reparation rally out there. My husband wanted to go, and I was like, "That's not gonna happen. How are we going to? How are we going to D.C. and then Florida? Like I'm in Miami right now, and I'm like, ain't no way we could do all that. Mm-mm. We went last year though. We went to the rally. Dr. Umar was there. I know Vicky Dillard's supposed to have been at this one this past weekend, but I haven't heard any updates. I need to go on their pages and see how it went because I know they were showing out. If you know Vicky Dillard, she got a mouth. She don't be playing. All right, so we're gonna see where we're measuring at. So I made the string a little longer, like I said, because I want to make sure that I have enough space for the beads to drop. So I definitely have to make sure that I'm constantly measuring um, where I'm at because I don't like to have different length of beads, if that makes sense. Because when it's time for me to go for my pop-up shops and things like that, I didn't like the look of how all my beads was different lengths. So I always try to keep it very uniform. So when I come up with a certain bead length, I will definitely stick to that. All right, so let's measure. We was at what 30, about 31 inches a second ago. So we are at 30. My measuring tape only goes to 30. We're at 43 inches long. I love to go to Miami. This is my first time coming to Miami. Miami is a very nice place. It is. Where is there any like must go to restaurants out here? Like please let me know. Or activities. I'm gonna see if they have one of those candle making places. I wanna do that. And then of course I'm gonna be poolside in a minute. Right after I get off live, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go right to the pool, work on my tan because I am mismatched right now. I got so many different tan lines that I'm like, nah, today I'm gonna go sit in the sun with my bralette and just let the sun just kiss me. Let it kiss me. All right, so let's see. Let's see where we're at. I mean, I didn't get no more color combination requests. So what I might do is just come back on later on with the different color pattern. But it ain't too late, y'all. Even if I'm not actively on live, I see all y'all comments. So when I do come back on live, say for example tomorrow, what I'll do is I'll start off with the color requests. I like to call it color request live, where I just try to make the colors that you request right there. And you could just follow along if that's your thing. Now, again, all of the designs that I do, you never have to do the same colors I'm doing. I'm just use me as your inspiration because as creators, we have this problem where we don't know what to do. Just like writer's block, you get creator's block. So I like to be that person for you where we could just kind of bounce ideas off of each other and make some beautiful things. Um, yeah, so while I was talking to you, again, I was having a couple of issues with that blue, and I had one of the purple. Purple is actually having some of those issues too. Not as much as the blue, because the blue, I don't know, it just don't want to cooperate. But no reason to fret. So we are almost done with the strand. And if you sat through the whole live, drop a star in the comments because you are a real one. Because this one really took some time. And that's because again, I don't usually do all my strands 100% by hand. I always use my wooden bead spinner for help. So that's why this one was very time consuming because I'm literally picking up every bead by hand. And that's why when people be like, oh my gosh, how much is your waist beads? Oh, that's too much. It's like, yo, if you knew the work that goes into making such beauty, you wouldn't complain. And that's why I like making these videos because it kind of exposes like the background or like the realness of making beads, these waist beads, because they're not quick to make. They're not. Each strand is made with love. Every time I get an order, like the amount of happiness, because I first of all I know my stuff is high quality, like it's good quality, and second I know that I put my heart and soul into each strand. So I be waiting to see the posts and the tags on my Instagram, like, look, I got my beads in the mail. Like I be just as hyped when they arrive. Yes, I do. Yes, like tag me. Let me see. Let me see them beads. But I was like, let me take some beads with me because I might need some colors on me while I'm out here. Like I said, I am on the verge, on the journey of 18 beads. I don't know, I might film it. Everything is content. I might film me tying on each one and then do a final reveal after they're all on my body. But we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Is that something that I even want to see? All right, so we're gonna do another measurement after we're gonna do this design one more time and then I'll measure and see if we hit 50 inches. And then we'll tie off and I'll lay it out on the table for you guys to really get a good look at it, okay? So just hang on, we're finishing up. I can only imagine how many beads is on this strand. Oh, we need black. All right, and then do this, do this one more time. One, two, and three. Yeah, I used to be on TikTok. That was like my primary focus for a minute. But what happened is like after they had all the talk about banning it and stuff like that, I was like, I do TikTok for fun and I do YouTube for fun, but I'm like I might as well put my focus more over here because I don't want my content to go away at some point because for whatever reason the government doesn't want us to have TikTok. So here we are. All right. So after this one, I'm going to measure and hopefully we are at 50 inches. So one, two, and three. So for every color, I've been putting 3 beads of that color. So one, two, and three. Oh, those two. And three. All right. So now I'm going to grab my tape measure. Making waist beads require great patience, guys. So that's 30. Oh, we went over. So it's 55 inches. Now I could cut it down, but I'm not. I'm gonna leave it at 55. So we're gonna cut off the connecting string to the needle. We'll cut that off. Put that to the side. Take off the thread. Grab one bead, slide it to about an inch to the bottom. Place your finger right underneath where the bead is at and place your knot. 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll make a slip knot. All right. And then we'll slide all the beads to the other side. And then do the same thing on this side. And then let me show you what it's looking like. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have to like fix the knot on the other side so it can be even. But this is the Pride set, the Pride strand. Oh my gosh, it came out so pretty. So pretty. Follow me on all my social media. I will be posting it all over the place. I'll probably list it. I'm gonna list it on my site, but it won't be able to be mailed out or sent out until next week. But yeah, check out the website. Check out the website. I have a bunch of color combinations. But yeah, this is it. So you would just tie it right around your bead, your stomach. Oh, it's 245. Okay. And that's it. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for rocking out with me for a full hour. I will stick around for a few minutes and answer any questions that you guys may have regarding waist beads, sizes. Sizes that you can start with is 2 millimeters. If it's just a hobby, start with the small ones. Start with the 2 millimeter glass seed beads like the beadsmith, because what happens is that you can get all the colors inside of a beadsmith. The beads that I'm using now, they're more expensive, so you want to make sure like this is something that you really want to do, before you start really investing. But yeah. All right. Well, I don't see anything popping up, so I'll catch y'all in the next live. Let me know in the comments what color combos you want to see next, and check out the link tree. I got all the links that will be in the description box below. Check out the ebook, The Art of Waist Beads. All the questions that you may have will be answered there if you're shy to ask them here. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next live. Bye guys. Make sure you are subscribed.